Welcome back. Today we're going to cover the 5 key tips you need to know when starting out with iManage. As always, please like and subscribe. Comment down below if you've got something you need to say about iManage. We'll get back to you on that. So, the 5 key tips we'll be covering: turning on the grid view, exporting metadata from the grid view to CSV, mass export of documents from iManage, importing documents into iManage and maintaining the folder structure, and restoring documents from the journal and trash. Here it is. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the iManage grid view. By default, the list view is enabled. That's where all the metadata displays under the document or workspace name. To turn on the grid view, go to the top right hand corner, click on grid view. You can then see you've got all the columns added. That's really useful. You can sort on those columns, for example. Another thing you can do is export that data to CSV. Now, look, that can be handy for documents. Another particular use case we're seeing is where people would like to export information about the matters for a certain client. You can simply do that, select all the items, and then export that to CSV. You can add additional columns. So, for example, you might want to add the matter type or the job type. You go to settings and then you add that matter type or job type or additional field into the view. You can then export that data to CSV. The key item you need to know about iManage is exporting documents out. You can go to find the documents. You can then select the little checkbox at the top. That'll highlight all those documents, and look, that'll enable a number of functionalities such as printing, copying all those links, or sharing those documents out. You can do that all in bulk, or even like move those documents to the trash. Once you've selected them, you can then export it. When you export it, it will give you 2 options. Firstly, you can export those documents individually, or as you can see here, you can export those as a compressed zip file. That's very handy. It gives you the option then to send those documents or handle those documents in bulk in a zip file. So some more functionality you need to know in iManage is importing documents into iManage, particularly if you want to maintain the folder structure. So to do that, we go to the folder upload option in the menu. We then choose the folder structure that we wish to upload, and the system will then automatically import that structure into iManage as it is. It's as simple as that. Okay, so some other functionality you need to know about is restoring documents from trash. To put it into trash, you simply choose the move to trash option from the iManage menu. Once it's in the trash, if you wish to return it back into the system, you just go into the trash area, and then you choose to send that document back to iManage, or to restore that document. Another key feature of iManage is journaling. Every time you check in a document, or every time you carry out a save and sync, a journal entry will be created. Let's have a look here. Here we delete the paragraph from the MS Word document. We carry out a save and sync. That synchronizes the current version back to iManage. However, it's also created a journal entry for that previous version. So this is very similar to versioning. However, you don't have an explicit version. To get to that journal entry, you simply go to the timeline of the document. Let's have a look at this here. We go to the timeline of the document, and you can see these journal entries created on the right hand side. You can then download that journal entry. It'll download it in MS Word. You can open it, and then you've got access to that the previous version of that document. You can see there that whole paragraph has been restored. So there you have it, 5 key tips you need to know when starting out with iManage. Please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate your support. Thanks for your time.